The WCPO, the Western Central Pacific Ocean, is of great importance to the tuna marketplace. That region produces over half of the world's tuna. And most importantly to companies like GTA Partners who have made public seafood sourcing commitments, it produces 73% of the global catch of MSC certified tuna.
If an MSC harvest strategy deadline is not met by the June 2023 deadline, the current process that we envision MSC is that the calves would undertake simultaneous expedited audits as soon as possible after that date. Given that the condition had not been met by these fisheries, they would end up being suspended. This deadline of June 2023 is real. It's coming soon.
The supply chain is asking for the same thing, and action is needed at these upcoming meetings. Tuna is a fundamental part of our business, and we want to be buying it in many years to come, supplying our customers with sustainably sourced yellowfin and albacore tuna. And the demand for sustainable and well-managed tuna has never been higher. Our sourcing standards are high, with MSC being a key requirement to supply in the UK market. If MSC certification is to be lost as a result of ineffective harvest strategies and harvest control rules, this places future supply at risk. Customers and UK consumers care, and NESI do not want to review our sourcing from the Pacific Ocean should effective management measures not be implemented come 2022.
We very much want the Western Pacific to remain open as an option. It's massively important to us. We simply need to basically keep MSC there because it's crucially important in terms of market access into Europe. Without it, it makes life and entry into UK markets, European markets, much more difficult. Having 3 green rated stocks is not enough. Let's get the harvest strategies, harvest control rules in place to ensure that we have 3 green rated stocks going into the future.
We'd really like to see an increase in MSC certified seafood available for us to purchase in the future in order to meet that consumer demand. We'd be incredibly disappointed if these MSC certified fisheries were to lose their certification, and I really think that sends a negative message out to consumers and to our supply base about seafood in general.
We prioritise sourcing from fisheries that are certified to Global Sustainable Seafood Initiative recognised standards, of which the Marine Stewardship Council standard forms the majority. And these have really underpinned our sourcing from the Western Central Pacific. The challenge we're now facing into is the risk of kind of slow regulatory progress undermining all the work and investment of industry. And if we lose these programs for these fisheries, then we lose the kind of established system by which we selectively and preferentially source from the Western Central Pacific. We've got delegates meeting in December. I think that's going to be, it's clearly going to be a great opportunity to make progress on the types of ask that we're putting forward. And really, I'm hopeful that, these are reasonable, that we'll see it supported and that we'll see progress made in this meeting.
We believe that it's vitally important to meet that commitment for us and our customers, but more so for the long-term health of the fisheries that we source from. To ensure our long-term sourcing of tuna from the Western Central Pacific, this year we want to see bold progress in establishing robust management measures for the implementation next year. We clearly have a record of working with fisheries and organisations to deliver change for the long-term benefit. We therefore call on you to ensure the work plan is prioritised. The suspension or loss of certification will undoubtedly result in us having to review our future sourcing.